Being overweight was one of my scariest moments of my entire life. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I remember when I started my journey, I was completely look different. But now I try to change myself and also try to do our best I could to become the better version of myself. It took me a while, but if you actually just start the journey, you're actually on the right way to get it done as quick as possible. For myself, when I start the journey, I have nobody that can help me out to help me reach out my goal really faster. But with me right now, you got a privilege to actually get it done as soon as possible. So one of the first thing I really want to go through is my ups and downs, or I will actually try to what exactly did I do to help me get to that point so I can actually save myself from that thing. You know, it was really hard. It seemed like it was impossible, but I did it. So I'm gonna show you all my ups and downs and everything that I go through to actually get it done. The first thing, guys, we're gonna talk about today, I'm gonna teach you everything that you can actually follow. Let me see if I can get the book. Okay, guys, so this is one of the things we're actually going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this type of training right here. These things, we call it leg training, is incline press. So this type of movement, I will say there is multiple way where you position your feet that can actually help you get exactly target the type of muscle you're actually looking for. Because when I'm trying to grow different part of my muscle group, I always try to focus on those things. So you see where you position it, your feet mean really a big things. That's why I really want you guys to pay attention to all of those details. Because when you start training, you need to know exactly how can I actually improve myself to grow, to even like get better. Because I want you guys to understand that in that journey, if you don't actually give it everything you got, you're not gonna be able to really be able to achieve it. And also, when you're trying to lose weight, your training could not be like the same way with someone who's trying to like bodybuilding. You know, your training got to be longer, more pain, and also it's got to be like more resistance, because you are in the process of tired your body as much as you could, because it's the top priority things that's so essential when you're trying to lose that weight. That's why I don't want you to complain about like, oh, you know what, I know actually how to do this and do that. But all you gotta do is just gotta keep pushing, try to improve yourself mentally and physically. Now we're gonna go into that video, guys. One of the things that we're gonna talk about is like almost, I would say almost everything. You know what I mean by almost everything? We're gonna talk about like everything, because I want you guys to get that momentum, and the journey is always gonna be like that. Okay, now the first things we're gonna talk about like on the first time when I'm start training is that things I would say warm up, but it's not actually a warm up. As you can see, with that type of training, it's gonna give you the priority to warm up yourself, to get your leg active, to get your blood flows and everything. But if you're beginners, I will not recommend you to go and do that, because this required to get a resistant band, you required to get some other stuff that can actually help you get really to that main thing. And then as you can see, I took like 5 or 10 minutes doing that, but I feel like I was dying. What I mean dying, I was like dying, you know. And I took break to go to my second exercises. So this is where we're gonna use the leg thing to show you all of the things so you can actually do to increase your leg position. So this one is the one of the like the, as you can see right here, this is the one that we're doing right now. So this is really strong engagement, because your feet spread apart, don't get them too close, and just keep them in the way so you can engage your deltoid, you can engage your full leg. So I will recommend you guys to understand that in this journey, you need to do everything you could and you need to push yourself harder than ever. Now guys, as you can see, while I was trying to do all the self training, I was pushing myself harder than I could, just to see if I can push over and over. Now this is the thing, when we switch up the leg, this target more in the middle. So if you take a look like this, I'm gonna show you something. So you can see that inside right here, so it target the more inside, so it's gonna help your legs get really stronger than ever. You have also right here, you have also right here, all those things inside will be strong as well. You see those two middle, for those of you who have like leg that's too close, so you want to get a little bit more muscle in that, so to get that variation really complete. So I will recommend you to do those type of movement as I'm doing right now. So it's almost like a reverse legs, but this I will not recommend you to go with high weight. I want you to start with a little bit light and just do it over and over and over and over. Now, okay. So in all of this training, I would say most of the time when I'm training, it was a little bit difficult for myself to really grow, because it was painful, but it's really important to grow yourself. Now we have that other part right here where we're doing almost like we're doing the calf raise. This is, I would say, the calf raise. It's really gonna help you grow your calf and also help you get better and everything, you know. That's why I really recommend you guys to use that, because it's really gonna help you. This is one of the strongest one. This, I would say, it's the fit close together, so it's a strong engagement of the quadriceps. So this is really a close engagement. For those of you who don't actually get the book, guys, I really want you to go and try all of those 4. So this is your homework you gotta do, guys. Make sure you go and do that leg workout, even though you're not a big fan of working on your leg. But remember, if the downers don't actually strong enough, you won't be able to really like getting so strong. That's why I would recommend all of my clients to always focus on building their leg. And I know women's most of the time when they go to the gym, they really care about the legs and their glutes. They're doing amazing, guys. I want you guys to do the same. Keep going, and then see you on the next video. Not on the next video, see you at the kitchen, because I need to show you exactly what to eat and all the stuff, so you can actually really grateful with your training. Let's get it.
When it comes to weight loss and body types, it's important to understand that different body types may respond differently to various approaches. Here's a breakdown of the 3 main body types and some general guidelines for weight loss for each. 1. Ectomorph. Ectomorphs tend to have a lean build with fast metabolism. Focus on a balanced diet with slightly higher carbohydrate and protein intake to support muscle growth. Incorporate strength training to build lean muscle mass. Avoid excessive cardio that can lead to further weight loss. 2. Mesomorph. Mesomorphs have a naturally athletic build with well-defined muscles. A balanced diet with a moderate distribution of carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats is important. Engage in a combination of strength training and moderate cardio for overall fitness and weight management. 3. Endomorph. Endomorphs generally have a larger body frame and may struggle with weight management. Focus on a well-balanced diet with higher protein and fiber intake to promote satiety. Incorporate regular strength training along with high-intensity interval training, HIIT, to boost metabolism. These are general guidelines, and individual variations exist within each body type. It's essential to listen to your body, be patient, and stay consistent with your efforts. Consulting with a healthcare professional or a certified fitness trainer can also provide personalized guidance for your weight loss journey.